Hello. All right, let's start with a joke. Every time I sneeze, some asshole in the room goes, "Do you know the sensation of a sneeze is 1/8 of an orgasm?" I don't know if you've heard this myth, but that's what people say. That's why when I'm fucking a chick, I keep a bit of pepper on the bedside table. And as I'm coming, I chuck it in her face. Because she deserves something. All right, I'm going to tell you a story now. Now, the first bit of this story, you should already know in the same way that you already know things like don't kill people, try not to rape, right? When you're on an airplane, there's a thing called plane etiquette, and it goes like this. Window gets an armrest and a wall. Middle gets 2 armrests. Aisle gets an armrest and a little bit of extra leg. We're not fucking animals, we live in a society. So I was on a flight from Los Angeles to Houston, and I had the middle seat, and that sucks balls, right? Sitting next to me here is a petite young lady. She's doing her job, armrest wall. I'm in the middle, 2 armrests. Sitting next to me here is a great big black man who's as gay as the day is long. He swans on the plane, and we do the niceties. Hello, hello. And then he sees my elbow there, and with no issue whatsoever, he just went, "Chock." And I went... I sit there festering for about 40 minutes. Then the air stewardess comes with a drink cart. The guy gets his drink and his pretzels, armrest open, bang! I'm back in. And I'm not fucking going anywhere either. So he puts all of his things down in his tray. He goes to put his elbow back, but he fucking can't, can he? He can't, because there's a wall there called Jim Jefferies and you can't fucking move it. And he's pushing, and I'm acting like I can't feel it. I'm going... Then he gets his fist like this and his hand like that, and he's going, and I'm trying to do that back casual, like... But he's a big guy, and eventually I have to give in, and I just went, "Chock." So I turned to him and said what needed to be said. "Why are you such a cunt?" Now, I understand that that word in that country isn't as popular as maybe it should be. People were freaking the fuck out. They're going, "He did, he just said it, I heard him say it." Called that man a C-bomb, I heard it. And the guy was shocked, and he turned to me and went, "Excuse me? Why did you just call me? But in for a penny, in for a pound, right?" And I was like, "A cunt, sir. I called you a cunt." And he said, "Are you upset because you're trying to take my armrest?" And I said, "You don't know plane etiquette. Window gets an armrest and a wall. Middle gets 2 armrests. Aisle gets an armrest and a little bit of extra leg. We're not fucking animals. We live in a society." And everyone who initially hated me went, "But he is right about that. That is true." And then he went, "Oh, I'm only taking the back of the armrest. You can have the rest of the armrest." And I went, "You take the back, you take the whole fucking thing. No one gives a fuck about the front of the armrest. No one's ever gone, 'Thanks for the front of the armrest.'" And it's not just that you're taking my armrest, your elbow's coming over the armrest and it's digging into my rib cage. And he said, "Well, maybe if somebody lost some weight." I know, right? And all that could come to me, I just turned to him and went, "You bitchy queen." Now, everyone in the fucking plane is just fucking mad and angry and losing and shit. The movie can fuck off, mate. No one's watching the fucking movie. I'm the entertainment now. The air stewardess comes running back on her walker. And she goes, "What's going on here? What's going on?" I said, "I want this fucking asshole away from me." And she said, "Sir, this is not the situation to be swearing in." I said, "Yes, it is. We're fighting." And I'm really winning over the crowd because people are like, "He's right about that too. That's right." And she said, "Well, there's no need for name calling." I called the guy bitchy queen, so I sort of get where she was coming from. I said, you know what? You're right. There is never a need for name calling. But, as a proud gay man myself, I feel like I've earned the right to say such words. So. She apologised, right? The gay guy knows I'm fucking lying. He's fagging the fuck out, just... And the air stewardess goes, can everyone calm down? What's the problem here? And he goes, he's trying to take my armrest. And she goes, everyone knows the middle gets 2 armrests. And I went, see? And she goes, I'm going to have to break you 2 up. And she points at the man and said, sir, you're going to have to find a seat at the back of the plane. I'm victorious. I stand up. I bash my head on the thing. I point at the man and I went, get to the back of the plane. Now, a lot of people on that plane hadn't seen the rest of the argument. All they have seen is me pointing at a black man yelling, get to the back of the plane. Everything reached a whole new level of awkward I didn't think possible. I didn't know what I'd done yet. People were yelling at me, calling me a racist, and I was like, how do they know? A guy threw a bag of peanuts at the back of my head and said, sit down, you limey bastard. And I went, that's the British. I'm Australian, you fucking racist. Which would have made a lot of sense if being British or Australian was a race and not a nationality. You got to work with what you got, right? So I sat back down in his old chair. Now me and the girl have the empty seat between us. We pounded out. As we're landing, a guy over the aisle turns to me and goes, excuse me, you're Jim Jefferies, right? I said, yeah, man, how you doing? And he went, I had no idea you were gay. Yeah. Yeah, I love cock. I'd actually like to be gay. It would suit me. I'm sick and tired of this heterosexual living. I like gay people. I like to surround myself with gay people. I have a diploma in musical theatre. I fucking love them, right? It would be... You know why? Because I'm a man's man, right? I like men. Men like me. We like each other. I hate women. Women hate me. We hate each other. The only reason I couldn't be gay is because I could never fuck a man. Because I could never fuck something that I respect. That's a good joke, that, isn't it? That's a good joke. All right, thank you very much, everyone.